Hello, everybody. This is Keisha. Hi. This is my first day post-op. I had the lap band with imbrication. Um, According to my surgeon, it went very well. Last night was a little bit tough. I had gotten out of surgery, and the first thing I said was, "Thank you, Lord, that I woke up." I was so terrified, so very terrified that I was not going to wake up out of general anesthesia. It completely freaked me out. But I thank God I woke up and I'm awake. Um, but I want to say the first um, couple of hours, like I was in recovery until about 3 or 4, and I got to my room and I regretted ever even wanting to do it because I was in just that much pain. I met my nurse. When my nurse came in, she said, Miss Pittman, how's your pain and how are you feeling? And I said, I feel like I got in a very bad fight and it was the worst decision I ever should have done. I said, I really said, you feel like I got beaten up? And I said, yeah. So she was looking at my IVs, make sure everything was flowing good. And she said, Miss Pittman, here's your problem. She said, the PCA thing that you press when you're hurting, they give yourself some medicine. Um, it was not even hooked up, and I had been pressing it like crazy. So she got that hooked up, and then I started to feel better and better and better. So now to a point where I'm comfortable as of pain. My incisions look very good. They're kind of cool actually. Look like I've got like little pieces of clear tape all over me. It looks pretty good. Um, but like complications, I'm not having any complications. Except for like maybe one or two things like the constant lightheadedness and sometimes the constant nausea. Like last night, I want to say it's about 10 or 11, like I had gotten so nauseous that like the actual urge to vomit overwhelmed me so bad. I mean, so bad. And I almost vomited. And like my husband was here, scared the life out of him because I couldn't speak and talk and vomit at the same time. So I was like, here's the call bell, and I was like, call him, and they came, and then they gave me the Finnegan, and then she said, look, in the morning when you get up, I want you to walk. She said, it'll wake everything up because I was trying to take my little sips of water and things like that, and I just started to feel worse. And she said, it's really because your bowels have not exactly woken up yet. So I went for that walk, walked to the inner hallway, and came back. It didn't hurt to walk. It was a little bit, it was new, it was different. Um, it did, however, move the gas pains that you'll have afterwards. That's the only thing that really hurts is the gas pain. The incision sites are, it's just like you did a whole bunch of crunches and you just sore as hell the next day. That's what your stomach will feel like, your abdomen. But like the thing that hurts the worst is the gas that you have. I had gas in my shoulder, in my neck, under my left breast, in my rib cage, and down my left side. I mean, like I have a lot of gas pain. So this morning I started burping. That was awesome. I started to feel some relief. And then just now, like starting maybe about an hour and a half ago, I walked a little more and I was able to flatulate. So that even feels a little better. But like getting the liquids down is still a struggle. I'm still feeling something like acid refluxy, or I'm feeling that way, or like that I could like vomit, but I don't. It's just that I guess with that GI tube they put down your throat while you sleep, it's giving me a little bit of complications almost, if you want to say. Feels like it's hard to swallow sometimes, and then sometimes it feels like my body just wants to let everything come back up. It's difficult, but today I'm actually glad that I made the right decision and had the surgery. Um, I don't know if I said what I had yet, but I got the lap band with the gastric implication. So they folded my stomach in on itself so that I could still have a smaller stomach, as well as the lap band around the top to make a smaller stoma. Um, I feel great compared to yesterday, but I can't wait until I can move around without getting super nauseous. That's what I can't wait to do. I feel good. I'm, mm, I've stopped worrying my husband. Oh yeah, and one thing they did not do for me was put in the catheter. They didn't have to put in a urinary catheter. So like just with the fluids alone that they were giving me, which I don't even know how I lasted so long from the point where I got to the bag, and they put the IV in until I got out of recovery, that I could use the. I mean, like I used the restroom. I couldn't believe it. My body waited that long, so I lucked out. I lucked out a lot. I lucked out a lot. I had a very good doctor. My doctor is John Michael Bruce from Care Bariatrics. They are the bomb. If you live in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, or if you live in North Carolina, period, go see them. They are the business. They take very good care of you. Your best interest is always what they want. I mean, excellent care, excellent care. Right now, I'm on the oxygen, as you can see. It's helping me with the breathing after anesthesia because of the tube and all. And so far, I've been coughing up some stuff like some mucus and what have you. I was sick 2 weeks ago with the respiratory infection, so that's finally coming up, which is great. Then you have this, I wish I could reach it, but it's this little meter thing that you hold and that you've got to breathe into it to get your lungs to waking up and functioning correctly. Um, that was very difficult because you have to breathe, you have to inhale very deeply to get this thing to work. And but the more you do it, I have to do it every hour. The more you do it, it gets better. Um, oh, and let me show you too my cup I have to drink out of. Ta-da! This is my 30 cc cup or 30 milliliters, whichever one you like to measure it by. Either way, I only drink 15 cc's at a time because I have a 60. Excuse me. I drink either I drink two of these every 15 minutes. So, but I only have 15 at a time, so that I can take smaller sips. So my pouch is about 2 ounces. So actually, it's about I'm gonna have two of these every 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So I have a 2 ounce pouch, which is awesome because I know I'm gonna do the best with this 2 ounce pouch. So I take small sips. I say small sips because if not, you'll overwhelm yourself and you'll end up vomiting and all back. And trust me, even that little bit amount is not pleasant to bring back up. Um, but on good news, my husband and my daughter spent the night with me last night. It was great. My daughter's got a little bit of respiratory something or other going on with herself. So laying in this room last night really didn't make her too happy. But she's not quite understanding why mommy can't hold her. Poor thing. Mommy can't pick her up because mommy can barely get herself up out of the bed. So but either way, I am so happy I did this. I just cannot wait to do my 2 week post movie here so you guys can see how awesome I'm doing. I really wish that I had the energy of a 2-year-old so that I can go ahead and start getting some sweating and some exercising in. But I think my number one thing now they want me to do is just to get these fluids down so I don't become dehydrated. Um, but I'm so happy for myself, so proud of myself, and I'm so glad that I had so many examples out there on YouTube and on the internet of success stories as well as risks so that I could prepare myself and my husband for what could happen. Thank you guys. Thank you, World Wide Web. You've been awesome. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in a few weeks, maybe a few days. Who knows? Peace, love, and soul. Keep hope alive. Be loved and stay encouraged.